So for today's Throwback Day, we are going to take a look at a more modern cult classic, one that so many people were telling me that I had to see, especially because of the fact that it was one of the very first American-known films that is directed by the great French director of the modern-day Luc Besson. And of course, as a fan of movies like The Fifth Element, Lucy, and Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, it was a matter of time before I finally saw Leon the Professional, starring Jean Reno, Gary Oldman, and Natalie Portman. The story of a professional hitman who lives in seclusion in an apartment building in New York City, and he lives next door to a young girl and her broken family. And one day, her entire family is killed because of a corrupt DEA officer, because her father is a holder of substances, and one day he suspects him of stealing some, and basically this girl Matilda, who just happened to be at the right place at the right time and missing all of these horrible events, runs to this professional hitman named Leon and says, "Can you please save me and please hide me from these horrible people?" And through living with him, they both create this beautiful father-daughter bond, even though there are some very awkward moments throughout the film in terms of Matilda's thoughts and feelings towards Leon. But in the end, it is a story of love, it's a story of father, daughter, and it is a story of true friendship and just keeping those who truly mean something to you secure and safe. So this movie, of course, had a lot of hype behind it. There were so many people that were telling me that this was supposed to be one of the best films that I ever did see, and I will definitely agree to a certain extent, because I really did feel that this is one of the most incredibly engaging films that I ever saw. The acting is absolutely superb. I mean, I've always said that Gary Oldman is one of my all-time favorite actors because he just portrays so many different characters, but as this corrupt, extremely high on substances DEA officer, holy cow, this was such a scary guy to watch. And he has done scary way too many times in his career. So to see him as this character in this film was just absolutely astounding. Natalie Portman, this is, I believe, her first role in film, or at least big budget films or independent films, I'm not sure, but she is very young in this film, and you could definitely tell with her acting ability as a 13-year-old, you could tell that she was made for bigger and better things as her career moved forward, and look at where she is now. She's an Oscar winner, she's been in everything from Marvel films to dark, twisted thrillers like Black Swan, and in this film she is exceptional, and she plays off of Jean Reno wonderfully. Jean Reno's character, I've seen him in many movies, but he definitely is interesting in this one, because he's the very strong, silent type, but especially when his character meets Matilda, you just see his heart open up, and you would never imagine that a guy who professionally kills for a living could actually be such a sensitive guy, someone who likes to smile, someone who likes to entertain children, someone who likes to watch Gene Kelly movies as a way of escapism. Absolutely beautiful. There's also a great performance from Danny Aiello in this film. He is someone who I know thanks to Do the Right Thing. Not much of a big role, but definitely an important character in this film, and one of the few things that I really appreciate about this movie is how the characters evolve from beginning to end. You see Matilda come of age, you see Leon go from this stone-cold monster to an ultra-sensitive father figure, and you just get so entertained from beginning to end with all the action sequences. The camera use in this film is absolutely incredible. So many unusual angles shown to depict this film. It just really engages you. You're just so excited to see what happens next. Even with a couple of lulls in the film, they are moments of peace and serenity, and moments that you still will very much enjoy watching, and the end of the film is definitely something that is going to leave you remembering this film for many years to come. And I will definitely say, when it comes to all of Luc Besson's work, this may in fact be his masterpiece. There's really not much that I could say that's really bad about this film, except for the fact that I just don't see myself watching this movie over and over and over again, which is why I won't really plan on buying this movie on DVD. DVD, even though it is a very good film. I mean, if it's on again, I would definitely want to watch it again, but it's just not one of those movies that I could see myself watching millions upon millions of times, like some of the other great films that feel like this, like Quentin Tarantino movies, as well as other great action films. But I will highly recommend Leon the Professional because it is so good. The acting is stellar. It's such a fantastic story, especially based around the subject nature, and it will definitely be something that you will be impressed by. I highly recommend you check it out, and that is why I am going to be giving Leon the Professional a 3.5 stars out of 4. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below, and let's discuss Leon the Professional, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.